Paul, after the game when you were asked about the two targeting calls, you talked about the belief that you teach your guys to play physical but safe, and you're curious to see, maybe hear back from the league, I think you were talking about. If you've had time to review it, were the guys executing the techniques that they've been taught, and what do you think of the two calls at this point?
We had a good chance, and I think there is a good process in place, for as far as us as coaches, and spoke with the Big Ten office and Bill, and went through it. And I think the thing I like about talking with Bill is that he knows. I think he respects the game a ton, and certainly sees it from how do we best officiate it. And like I said before, there's no one in coaching, no one playing that isn't in favor of player safety. And as you alluded to, that we want to make sure we're doing everything we can to help our guys play it the right way. And we take pride in have for a long time here at Wisconsin, being physical and playing the game the right way and coaching it. And I think that, the instincts of our guys, that's why I think it's so important to practice it and go with it. And we always talk about seeing what you're hitting and keeping your head up. And yet I think football's such a reactionary game. And so I had a good chance to talk with Bill, see what they're saying, and say, Bill, well, where do you think we're at on this? And I think with Leon's, it's just making sure that his head is truly up, and we've been spending a lot of time on working on getting to the side. It's easier said than done when it's a split-second decision. And so, we're going to communicate. We always do with our players. This is what's being officiated. Targeting is getting more talked about for us, but we talk about it when it's not us and other penalties, and we want to be, a team that doesn't hurt itself. I thought that's one area we can get better. We had some defensively, we had some false, I think Vince had one, Sitch had one, I think Chikwe had one, offensively. Those controllable penalties, we call them. And then there's some that happen in the course of the game that, that come out of being aggressive. And I think that there's no question in my mind that both Leon and Derek were trying to play the game the right way, and that you appreciate. Guys weren't trying to take a shot and be cheap.
So with all of that said, after having two guys ejected Saturday, you worry about guys getting hesitant in any ways?
I think that's our job to make sure that we're letting them. That's one thing I like about these players. They're smart kids. They want, you can talk to them and explain to it. And I don't think so, Jay. But we got to make sure that we're communicating and then we're reinforcing with what we're practicing. I think that's the best way to take the hesitancy out of it, and then you keep reinforcing. That's, we do it every day, so it's just kind of hammering it again and talking through it again and making sure to show it, and I don't think that the guys will be hesitant because of it.